while we are preparing ourselves. Thank you so much for joining in, everyone. This is the special event. It's called the Brand Chat with Jordan Shin. Okay, Jordan Shin, or I know him as Jordan Mah. He is a very special guest, and we're gonna have so much fun today, because today we're gonna dig out all the secrets of him, how he ran his Facebook page and how he grew his fan base from 0 fan to 10,000 fan in a short period of 7 days, right? So thank you so much for joining in. For those who have come in already, please type, share with us, say hello to us. As we are preparing ourselves, we are going to share this also on our respective pages. So Jordan, on your side, everything is okay, yeah?
Yeah, everything is good. And thanks, Ian, for having me here. And it's my privilege to share with you today for this, my very first time English Live.
Yeah. So I've known Jordan for quite a bit already, but today we didn't even plan to dress like this, right? We have never planned to dress, but it seems to be we are wearing similar style, right? So it could be, you know, a coincidence. And thank you so much for joining in. Feel free to type on the Facebook chat, because we are live on my profile here, on my page, as well as Jordan's profile as well, yeah? It's approximately 8 o'clock right now. So we're gonna have a little bit of warm up before we get started for real. And for those who have just joined us, make sure you stay until the end. There will be a little surprise for all of you. Jordan will reveal all his secret. So I would also be squeezing him to ensure he gives us all the secrets that we need to run a proper Facebook page. And there would be Q&A at the end. So this session is about 1 hour plus or minus, depending on, you know, the conversation later. And make sure you stay until the end, because we will be taking your questions as well, yeah? We'll be taking your question as well. So before I pass the mic to Jordan, let me do a simple introduction about myself for those people who have not known us just yet. My name is Ian Lai. I've been in the industry for 22 years in branding, advertising, and graphic design, serving clients from Singapore, Taiwan, Indonesia, Malaysia. And my role is to help companies and individuals discover that wow factor in them, so that they can stand out in the market, to be seen, heard, and be felt as the go-to expert. And today it's my privilege to have Jordan here with us. And Jordan,
yes,
if I may introduce him, because we actually went to the same digital marketing course about 4 years ago, right? 4 years ago. Yes. And that time we didn't even meet face to face. It was through this WhatsApp group by another of a group member that we get to, you know, ask questions to each other and connect with each other. So normally this person will ask, you know, questions like, hey, after the course, how many of you already are earning money based on what you have learned? Have you applied in your business? Have you seen ROI so far in your business? So normally I will answer, yeah, I got some clients here and there. I haven't started really my funnel. But there's this guy who always answer, hey, I have made like 20 over, 30 over times of my investment already. I have grew my fan base, you know, how many times? And then I was always have this impression, sure or not, and then he told me that he is running this page, and this page is called Dream to Success, 梦想成功学. Then I got a shock, man. I've been following the content for so long. I didn't know the person that have gone to the same course as me is the owner, right? So sometimes, you know, if you want to broaden your connection, right, go attend courses, right? You do not know, you know, one of the top CEOs could be just right next to you. And this person is Jordan. And Jordan, he has not only one Facebook page that is so successful, he has 2 of them. But also he has gone through some turbulence, some struggles of himself getting to know. So before I pass on the mic, let's just do some warm up here. Let's try out our typing feature. Yeah. So for those, number one, if you have heard or have seen Jordan's page, 梦想成功学, Dream to Success, right? Type me a number one. Type me a number one. Okay, if you have seen or heard Jordan's page, 梦想成功学, type me a number one. All right, that's number one. Number two, if you have liked or even commented on his sharing his post, right? Type a number two. Type a number two. All right, thank you very much, Dylan. Thank you for joining in. If you have liked and also shared his content, type a number three. Type a number three. So we see what kind of level of fans we have here. Thank you very much, Vivian. Thank you very much for the number one. Thank you very much, Samantha, also joining us. Samantha is a good friend. Awesome, awesome. Now,
thanks, guys. Thanks a lot for supporting.
Yep. So for those who have just joined us, without any further ado, let me pass on the mic to our special guest today, who is Jordan. Jordan, take it away.
Hi, Ian. Thanks for having me here, and thanks, guys, for joining. Hope today I can provide you the value that everything that I know to support you in the journey of building your own page and build your followers for your business. Let's go ahead. Let's get started, Ian.
Yeah, sure. One thing to add
ask
on.
Me some question. Yeah.
One thing to add on. Jordan actually took his time off on a holiday with his wife to actually join us for this occasion. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for this. So I hope this 1 hour can benefit a lot of people. So Jordan, did you have your credit card passed to your wife already?
No, she need to use her own as well.
All right. Safety first, safety first. Jordan is now at somewhere in Pahang, okay? A very cool place. I'm sure you know which place is it. So while he's enjoying the lovely breeze out there, I'm sweating like crazy in my own room because I don't have an aircon here. And the worst thing to do is that having flu under these circumstances, you know, it should have a fever, then no problem. And having flu is totally different experience. Okay, so right now we're going to dive into the question. Jordan, why don't you share with us a little bit about your story? I know that you started the page 梦想成功学 Dream to Success because of a dream, right? Because of a dream. And this dream actually took a twist, took a turn. And then that inspired you to actually begin this journey in 2015. So why don't you share with us why is it that you started this page?
Yeah, maybe just a very quick one that why I started this page is because at a very young age, I have a dream to becoming an artist or designer, something like that, because I know how to draw since I was very young. But I didn't get any support for that so-called God-given gift, and eventually I'm not able to pursue my dream. And what made me create that page, Dream to Success, is because when I was so down, I saw a book which written by Robert Kiyosaki. I believe that every one of you must have read it. It's called Rich Dad Poor Dad. And I got that book, and I think that book really blew me away. So that even though I did not pursue my dream, then if I can share that knowledge to someone else and make that person to pursue their dream, I might feel great for that. So I started that page, then that page do grow to that big today. That's it. Yeah, that's my story.
And Jordan, that's actually an amazing story. When we spoke about this yesterday, right? I actually have quite a different journey. I actually went all out to pursue my dream to become a designer, which quite similar to Jordan, but it's actually, I'm very, very, how do I put it? I like to draw when I was in my secondary school. So it's actually quite natural for me to venture into an art college. And through this art college, after years of becoming a designer, painting beautiful pictures for the clients, to do design and stuff like that, I decided it's time for me to evolve, to become a trainer instead. So for him is that even though he didn't achieve this dream of his, but he actually have helped a lot of people to encourage them to actually go all out to pursue their goals and their dreams through this page, right? So Jordan, if I may ask you, what was your biggest challenge when it comes to running this page, or when it comes to run this page as a business? What was the biggest challenge?
The challenge is, of course, it means that I want to build a business, right? Let's say an online business. The challenge, of course, is traffic. How to build a traffic for our websites or blog or something like that, or to earn money. So the hardest, the most challenging things is actually to build traffic. Yeah, and one, then another challenging things I would say is Facebook itself, because when we want to build traffic, we are so easy to become a spammer sometimes. So I actually, before my Dream to Success page, I have two page that has really reached 100,000 fans, and it literally banned by Facebook or disabled by Facebook. So that is a very good lesson. That time is very challenging, but it's very good lessons, so that I know what to do, what not to do. Yeah.
Well, I can only imagine the pain, yeah, having 100,000 fans and got banned and could not retrieve the page at all. So Jordan, would you like to share with us, so far until today, yeah, how many followings do you have through these two pages?
I have few pages actually, but one of the biggest one is the one that mentions the 梦想成功学. It has about 580,000 followers, and another one which is English versions. It's called Dream to Success. Now is about 280,000, and I also have another page which about 157,000, and Instagram about 100,000. So if you want to add in everything, I guess it's about millions of fans around the world.
Just imagine having 1 million following of that. So how powerful would that be towards your own journey as an entrepreneur or as a business? So Jordan, if I may ask you, how do you see branding an FB page? Does the FB page that you run for this particular community, right? Do you have a formula? Do you have an idea? How do you brand it? How do you position it so it stands out from the rest of the similar pages?
Yeah, when I start off this page, one thing is I actually saw the opportunity, because at that time I see most of the people, right? Let's say Malaysian, they are sharing most of the content they share is from Taiwan. So I see that might be an opportunity. Another thing that when I start off, I read the book. Everybody read the book Robert Kiyosaki wrote, right? Rich Dad Poor Dad. And I saw the word is very good word, which is called leverage, which is do more and more with less and less. So if I want to start a page and if I want to do more and more with less and less, I don't want to come up by myself. I want to build a brand. I want to build a brand and it run itself. So I just name it 梦想成功学 or Dream to Success. Then but I want to build a brand actually. At that time, we already know that we already know Disney brand, Nike brand, the brand, right? For me, brand is something like a feeling. So if you want to, I want to build a brand that is world class. So I want to let you feel that this page that I'm building is a world class brand, and with a world class speaker. So I just name it. Then I find some world class speakers to collaborate with, and make the audience feel that it is a world class brand. Because I think we need to have the end in our mind, right? What your brand want to be. So the end goal of my brand is I want it to be a world-class business or online learning brand. That is what I want. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, that's a very, very nice way to position yourself. Like once you have a very clear idea on how you want to position, who are your audience, right? The right people sort of like comes to you naturally. And that's why Jordan has been attracting a lot of big names, okay? The top speakers, the top training providers, the top education providers out there to work together with him. And he also mentioned something about, okay, you can't simply choose anyone that could probably tarnish the brand image for yourself, right? Okay, so you have to go through some process on defining whether these people are the genuine ones, are the superstars of the brand before you even hire them. Is that right, Jordan?
Yes, totally right. Because because like what you said just now, we have to if we really want to build a world-class brand, we insist, right? So we can't really get like non-world class people to work together with. Uh, but sometimes, yeah, because I did receive some command from my customers that saying that I thought you are a world class brand because I, I I always try to experiments to find some people to work together with, and I get some feedback which I feel it disappointed my customers. So we have to redefine it. I redefine my brand, redefine what we are doing. So we have to correct it when we make the mistakes. So we have to correct it. Yeah, there's very important, I guess.
Yeah, just like running a business, you also must make sure that the brand identity, the brand impression is always there. It's always consistent for you to grow in long run, right? So Jordan,
Yeah.
someone actually mentioned here. Let me read some
Yes.
comment to you. Shane Mun, he actually mentioned that first time hearing Jordan present in English. Jordan English is very Angmo style. Okay, 加油加油. And also we have Winnie, great to achieve one so dream, but even more meaningful to inspire and help others achieve theirs. So I believe this is what exactly you are doing, yeah, Jordan. Thank you so much for the comments, Shane. So keep
Well,
the comments coming, keep
thank,
the comments coming. So if you
thanks,
have a
Shane.
question, right? If you have a question, so leave it on Facebook. Later on, we will select the top 3 ones so I can ask Jordan, yeah, as we can ask Jordan in a Q&A session, in the Q&A session. All right, so Jordan,
Yeah.
we talk about brand, we talk about the biggest challenge. And right now, let's cut to the chase. A lot of people would like to find out your secrets, okay? You mentioned that when you started 梦想成功学, when you started Dream to Success, the Chinese page, yeah, you managed to capture in just 7 days, you managed to grow from 0 fan to 10,000 fans, right? So, right now, I would need that answer from you. Everyone is waiting for that. So, Jordan, please share with us the secret of you achieving that particular milestone.
I think building fans is like I build a fan base with a very logical way, and it's in certain extent it quite makes sense. But let me share with you some of it, which is how do you build a fan base? Like Ian said, from 7 days to 10,000 fans, right? Is it's not it's not necessarily you need to build that, but that is a very good foundation, isn't it? That means if you can manage to build as much fan as possible with a shortest time, it actually build a very good foundation for your page. So how do I did that? Is let's go to point number one. Point number one is you need to find a role model for yourself. Like I said, my first my I encounter a lot of people sharing Taiwan's success page, right, or success post, but do not have Malaysia one. So is automatically the Taiwan page has become my role model. Yeah. So I have to see what they are doing. They are building a very good page as well because in Taiwan, a good page 1 million, 2 million, 3 million page is very common. So you got to find role model at the first place. So rule number one point is find a role model. And number two, what you got to do is you got to build it organically. You're going to build it organic way. As you see, I have lost 2 page which has about 100,000 fans, right? So in certain extents, I have some experience like that. So I very believe that building organic fans and insist to build organic fan is very important. So point number 2 is build organic fan. Why you need to build organic fan instead of paid fan? It's because uh, you got to have people see your posts, right? You got to have people see your posts. If you're looking at those page that is paid page, which their fan is by using paid, they have no engagement in everyday's posts. Nobody sees it actually. Nobody will see it because Facebook has blocked it. So if you want to grow your fan page faster, you need to have organic fans.
The question is, Jordan, where can we find organic fans? We just go to an organic shop, BMS, to find it. How can we find organic fans?
Organic fans, it means that the fans that is non-paid, right? I assume that everybody know it. It means that non-paid fan. And how you find it? Actually, it's very logical way. It's like when you have no money, who you look for? You look for your parents, you look for your friends, right? So when you need that, when do you need that? When do you need organic fan? When you want to build organic fan is you, of course, it's through your friend, but those friends who share your stuff, those friends who share your stuff, is it they have a very good fan base or very good friend base? Do they have very good engagement in their own fan or friend platform? There is those friends that you want to look for, then you cooperate with them.
Okay, that's a very good idea. Okay,
Yeah.
you can also leverage on that. Yeah, you can also leverage on that. So find friends. Find friends who have some following on themselves, and then influence them to share with the content that you have produced, so that can reach out to even more people. So that is secret number 2. Always strive to go for organic. Yep.
Yes, always try to go organic. Can we dive deeper? Perhaps let's dive deeper, right?
Yes. Let's go deeper.
Let's dive deeper. Just now we talk about friends, right? But it is very dangerous, especially when people share things. We want people to share things to build fans, right? Let's say, but you have to choose very wisely, because do you want everybody share things? But those people that, let's say you have built a fan base that didn't suit your business, that is not what you want. That means when you sell something, nobody wants it. It's like let's say in my case, I want to sell course, right? Who am I want to sell to? It's very important. So who likes courses? Most of the time, I believe it's entrepreneur, direct people who are involved in network marketing, property agents, insurance agents, and so on. So I want to target these niche people. So when we build those organic fans, I want these people join my fan page. I don't want those people that who love other thing else, like some people who like lifestyles may not like modern. That you choose those people who share stuff. You make sure they are the person that you want to target. For example, I always target those leaders. You see, if I want to build a fan page, for example, today I asked a insurance team leader to share my stuff. Most of their followers, most of the time, will join my fan page. So that is one of the way. That means I target the leader, and when those leaders share your things, their followers tend to come in as well. So that come back to the content you build. Yeah.
So that's very in sync with what we always have for branding as well. Always try to find people who are influential so that they can take your brand further, not to share just anything that is as popular, as hot topic right now. So Jordan, are you saying that if even though right now it may seems that the hot topic is the BBC fried rice, right? So you won't do anything that, you know, just to follow the trend or carry on the wave, you know, to create more following? Is that what you do? How you see posting?
I think following the trend is very important, and you have the right point. And as following the trend is very good point and is right point to grow your fans, especially if you follow the trend, your fans, you're gonna have a lot of share because you follow the trend. But how you do it is another thing. How you do it is very crucial. For example, if you say the BBC burger or something like that, right? Just
The
now
fried rice,
you mentioned, right?
Uncle Roger fried rice. Yeah.
Let's say the Uncle Roger fried rice, right? Okay, it actually for me, it is how you're gonna do it. Uncle Roger fried rice, if you just go and eat, you're going to introduce that Uncle Roger fried rice, then you're going to attract those lifestyle peoples that love this, right? But if I do Uncle Burger lifestyles, they're like business. We talk about you build it another way. We build their business history or how the histories of rising of this burger is totally different feelings, right? So this let's say video or content, it might share by someone who are more likely to like my page, that I like more likely to be my customers. So how you do it, I think how you do it is more crucial.
Yeah, so what Jordan is saying is that even though some topics are very, very popular right now, but the integrity is just different to your persona, the page that you're trying to create, right? So find angles that you can link it, okay, so that the hot topic can also be relevant to your audience. So we have seen the Uncle Roger, you know, commenting about the BBC fried rice. So why don't you talk about it from a business point of view? Maybe produce someone that runs a successful, you know, a place, a restaurant that has genuine Chinese fried rice. That could be something that is relevant to the audience as well. You know, I really like this point. In fact, it's a very, very good reminder for all the people out there who are running your page, running your business. Pretty much it's the same concept, right? You still have to cater to the right audience, to feed them with the right values. Not just picking up anything that you can see that is popular and go and comment about this. Is that right, Jordan?
Totally right.
All right, so thank you so much for that. So that is, we're still at point number 2, right? So go for organic, right? Go for organic. What is our secret number 3? Secret number 3.
Secret number 3. Let me record some secret for you guys. How to build a great friends. Actually, you just did this 2 point. I think you can generate a lot of fans already, isn't it? Or you have any question? Anyone have any question in mind? Please do not hesitate to ask me. I'm be more happy to tell you. Yeah.
All right, so far we have one. We have one from Shane. Shane, we're going to leave it at until the Q&A part, because I still have some question to squeeze Jordan, because this is coming from me and also some other people. We have pre-written the question. So Jordan, let's talk about the content. Yeah, I do see that whenever you share your post, right, on Dream to Success, 梦想成功学, it has always been very encouraging, very inspiring. Telling people not to give up, to look for the good things in life, to always persevere. You share some success story, but you share about their struggle, how they end up being successful. It is through perseverance. So I would like to ask you this. what kind of content are genuinely more popular and people tend to have the idea of, okay, I need to share this. What kind of content you normally would suggest for us to post?
Yeah, there is a very good question, and it's a very tough question, because yeah, you see, how can every single of us, how can every one of us have that much idea every single day to share? 365 days, every day you have to share.
And not only one
right?
post, you have like what, 7, 8 posts every day, right?
Every day, 7, 8 posts or 3 posts. How can you have that much idea, right? Impossible. It's totally impossible. So it's come back to first point, which you gotta have role model. You definitely, they squeeze their mind. You just mimic their idea. That is very important. So role model is very important, or someone, or your competitor is very important. So you got to find out who are your competitor, who are your role model. Then you can mimic their ideas. That is very important, because and one more secret that I found. So in so many years that I did for this, right? How do you make your content shared by so many people? How do you make it? Right, this is very important, because there is where your fans, the source of your fans, because the more share you got, the more fans you get, right? So you got to find that bomb post, which is that particular post go viral. So when it go viral, you're gonna get a lot of fans. It's not that you every day you post that you get fans. Actually, just one post is enough to get as many fans as you want. For example, just now, earlier you mentioned that I built 10,000 fans in 7 days, right? That is just because of only one post. So bear in mind, only one is enough actually. So one quality post is very important. You doesn't have to do every single day.
So Jordan, later you have to share with me that particular post, yeah? I'm not sure whether I've seen that already. Can you describe a little bit about the post, and also why is it so many people, share and have such a big impact?
Okay, let me show you. There is actually it's very magical that I observe throughout the year. You wouldn't know that. Of course, it's great if you have the idea. Okay, you can do it. But if you do not, I suggest you go and mimic someone else. For example, let's say just now we mentioned role model. Every single day they are posting, right? Every single day. Not every post they share go viral. So you just pick some of the posts that go viral and you mimic them. It definitely will help your post to go viral as well. It's actually just a magical formula. I don't know why. So I just follow this formula. I just mimicking someone who the post that go viral, and when I put it in my platform, it go viral as well. It's so magical. That is why you can see a lot of YouTuber when they do some prank, everybody is copying it. It probably is a success formula that is, and people just copy and they go viral, because like YouTuber, what they need is the viewership, right? So I guess that is the formula.
All right, so mimic.
So it's a very logical way.
Yeah, mimic someone that already has high following. Study what they do, even though they could be your competitors. Okay, you can also learn from them strategy and see what is behind all this, the strategy behind the posting and why it goes viral. So that could actually help you to grow your fan base as well. And we were asking for question, and we have a friend here, Danny Yong, actually actually expressed his love towards you. Jordan, I love you. Thank you, Danny.
I love you too, Danny.
You are so popular with our friends here. Okay, so we have I have one more question now before we go into the Q&A session. So for those who haven't typed in your question, please feel free to type in on the Facebook page right now. Share with me so far. Have you learned something new today? Have you learned something new? If you have, type a number 1. Type a number 1. All right, type on number 1 if you have learned something new today on this session, yeah? If you would like to find out more, type on number 2, type on number 2. If you like to learn deeper, go deeper, let me squeeze more out of Jordan, type on number 2, yeah? Type on number 2. Thank you so much. All right, so Jordan, we talk about how you get started, how you grow fan base, and also the contents, right? So if I may ask you, for those people who have not have any Facebook page, whether they are a company, they have great products, or individual, they are trainers, they are speakers, they are entrepreneurs, what are the things that they are missing out if not starting a Facebook page of their own? What are the things that they could be missing out without having this Facebook page?
This mean is that what you mean? If they didn't do the fan page, what is their disadvantage?
Yes,
is that
correct.
what you mean?
Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
Okay, all right. I think that is a very good question and very tough question as well. But let me think. I think it's this. Today, let's say you are selling like seafood, right? You're selling seafood.
Mm-hmm.
And one day, I think you already know the answers. If one person that who is your competitor and they gain a lot of fans one day in their fan page, and everybody go and buy from them, do you think they will go and buy with you? There's a very simple question, right?
So Jordan, you mean that if they happen to go and look for you, they couldn't find you online, and they saw this competitor, they would go to this competitor, is that right?
Yeah, because maybe they love his charisma, they want to support him, but sooner or later, when they become a buying habit with that particular person, it's going to be a very disadvantage for you, right?
Correct, correct. I totally agree with this. In fact, this is one of the reasons why I also encourage my clients and my students to actually get started with some social media presence, because just imagine the people who are looking for your services, they are not stupid, right? They don't just come and look for you. They will probably Google, you know, in your own area as well. And what if they don't find anything about you online? So pretty much you are non-existent, and they pondered upon someone else that is your competitors. So guess what they will do? They will read the content, study the content, and ended up could be engaging this person instead of you. So think about what are the things that you are missing out without leveraging. So Jordan mentioned about this word, leveraging on the power of social media, on the power of internet media. You could be losing out a lot, leaving thousands or hundreds of thousands on the table without knowing it. So what are your suggestions for entrepreneurs who have not started any of their Facebook fan page? What is it, the one thing they need to get started with first? Okay, a simple strategy to get started.
Very simple strategy to start. I want to use a quote from T. Harv Eker, which is it actually is influenced me as well. It's like, if you want to go online, right? If you want to go online to sell, to make money, but can you try to give it for free first and see, is there anyone wants it, even if you give it for free, right? There's a very big question.
Yep. Okay, so free, is it in terms of products, in terms of values, in terms of maybe some knowledge? What are the things that you think they should be getting for free?
Let's start small first. Let's try to think that you want to do a content for free. Like normally we do a free content to people, right? If nobody is going to see your stuff or share your stuff, so I think you better don't try to sell stuff, sell any product. Try to attract people by giving free content first. If you manage to do that, I think it's a very important step.
All right, so Jordan, article or video?
Yes.
Article or video?
Nowadays, of course, video is better. Video is
Yep.
better.
Yep. Yeah, so you heard it from the master, yeah. Video always have a higher conversion rate. You can't help but have the itchy finger to want to tap on it and view the video more than you want to read the whole paragraph. And I'm talking about Facebook right now. Facebook right now, it tends to generate more interest for people to want to find out more. And I do agree with Jordan, because giving values way before they want to hire you, way before they want to buy from you, this gives you a very extra advantage over those who are not willing to give. Just to give you an example, there are some clients that actually came to me because they actually attended some trainers sharing session, but the trainer keep on emphasizing on one thing. You know what's that one thing? Okay, sign up for my course and I'll reveal the secret. Okay, come to my sharing, come to my mastermind, then I'll reveal the secret. Buy my books, then I will reveal the secret. Guess what will happen to your audience? Okay, so share with me on the Facebook as well. What could happen to you if you were to join that session? A lot of people will get turned off, right? Now you do this simple sharing, you also would not want to reveal more. If I were to engage you for actual service, guess what will happen? Okay, there's always another upsell. There's always another, platinum or whatever program that you're going to be embarking on. So always give first as much as you can. Not to say review everything, but give the right value in the period of time that you are allocated, whether it's doing Facebook Live like this, whether it's going for any talks. I believe that could be the things that actually set you apart from your competitors. Am I right to say that, Jordan?
Very well. You said it very well.
Okay, so I have one more question before we start the Q&A. Now, this question is about the idea. Okay, how do you find the right balance? How much do you want to give first before you start selling? So we have this idea, this concept from Gary Vaynerchuk, right? So it's jab, right hook, right? So give, and then sell. Give, sell. So Jordan, to you, right? What is the right ratio? How much should you give first? Then how much should you be selling? What is the right ratio?
For me, there is no right ratio. That if your products is very valuable to someone else, or they feel that you are giving value, I don't feel that they mind that you sell it every single day. You see, it's like, you see, there is some people who are selling seafood, they sell it every day. People are still buying it. So in my point of view is not that how many you have to give and in order to aim for sell, is that whether the product that you serve, whether the product and service that you provided, whether is it suit their fans, is it something they wanted? It's like in my cases, I always what I did is when I show some products to my fans, and if I receive a lot of PM from there, I tend to believe that this is what most of the people want. So I will like I will try to boost it so that more people can see it. Then and in other time when I show another products and nobody wants it, that means that product has no value to the fans. So I just eliminate it. I think we have to treat our platform is like Alibaba or Lazada, something like that. Is they have a lot of products to sell, right? But they won't sell everything. They only pick those that has great value or great promotion or great pricing to their audience, to their fans, something like that. So I think it applies to us as well. What valuable stuff can we really give to our audience? It's more important.
All right, so we just have to be flexible when it comes to sharing, giving values, and also selling. Don't be afraid to actually promote your product if it does help people, right? Of course, if you're selling something that is not right, selling something that is of bad quality, of course, you are actually conning people, right? So if you believe fully in your product, there is actually no shame to actually promote it, like really, really promote it, right, Jordan?
Yeah, totally agree with you.
All right, thank you so much, Jordan. So now we are at 8:43 right now, just about the right time to go into questionnaire. And so far we have two very interesting ones. So Jordan, are you ready for the questionnaire?
Please bombard me with question.
Yeah, I'm going to bombard you. So I believe the first one comes from Shane, Shane Mun. He asked this question: if tomorrow Facebook or Instagram keep banning all your accounts and page, what is your strategy to come back? So Shane, are you talking about Jordan specifically, or is it to anyone? So maybe Jordan, while waiting for Shane to come back, right? So why don't we take it as you? If tomorrow Facebook or Instagram keep banning all your accounts or page, what is your strategy to come back?
Let me ask one question back. As why Facebook want to ban us? Why Facebook want to disable us? Why? Are we? Because there's very important questions. Why do they want to do so? It's because you violate their community standard or policy, isn't it? So why do so? So why do so? If you don't do it, you follow the rules, you won't get banned. I am been safe. I have been so safe for so many years now. So because that is very important question, because you see, most of the time when we want to build our page, when we want to start from zero, or when with little fan base, we tend to want it fast. We want to build our fans fast. That's why we will somehow we become the spammer. When we become a spammer, Facebook don't like it. That's why you get banned or something like that. That's not very good, right? So I think just do your right thing, you won't get banned. Trust me. Just do your right thing. Don't use copyright stuff or something like that, or don't do a spammer. You won't get banned. So I feel safe now because I use it. I do the right thing. I follow the guideline. It's very important. So you got to read what Facebook has set for you, because their rules has changed it over time, and they always change it or add on a new rules. So that's very important. Know the rules. If you want to play the game, know the rules.
Yeah, all right. Thank you very much. Play by the rule. So Shane, Mr. Shane Man, I hope that answers you. If not, keep typing in the message. If not, I will squeeze Jordan even more. Yeah. All right. Coming to the second question. The business that I'm in is serious in nature. Okay, bracket education. How do I create posts that can attract a lot of fans and can go viral? Okay, so this person, I think it's Ivy, right? Ivy has this question. So he mentioned that her business is in nature, education in nature. So how does she create posts that can attract a lot of fans or even go viral? Jordan.
Yeah, I saw it. It's very serious in nature. That's mean education. Is that mean that some like secondary, primary school in the bracket education?
He mentioned this business that she is in is serious in nature, bracket education. So Ivy, if you're still online, right? So why don't you clarify that so Jordan can pinpoint your question and give you the best answer. Ivy, are you still online?
But anyway, even if let's say it is serious, you got to do it. You got to make it fun. You got to make it fun in order to go viral, isn't it? You have to be creative, because in the social media platform, that is the rules. You got to build it. It's like even in my industry, in my what I'm doing now, let's say self development. It's kind of serious, isn't it? It's kind of serious. Because we need to find content like business, investment. Sometimes it's very boring as well, but somehow you gotta make it fun so that it can make people to interact. That is you have to do that. You have to do that.
All right, so Ivy, I hope you that answers your question. So Ivy is actually in school education, okay? School education. No matter whatever industry you are in, when you're on Facebook, make sure you be the creative one. That means your content can stand out and attract the audience. Like maybe you can take a look at the first two secrets that Jordan has already mentioned just now. Find the role model, okay? And always strive on to get more organic fans, yeah? When you have the organic fans base, then they will share for you, right, Jordan?
I definitely, yeah, you have remind me with that great point. Find a role model. It's like today, if you ask me that you are doing very serious one, do you have those role model is doing that serious and they have a lot of fans? As your role model, actually, yeah, role model is very important.
All right, so Ivy, thank you so much for the heart. I'm sure it's meant for Jordan. So Jordan, prepare to receive the hearts from Ivy, right? Thank you so much for all the questions. And so far, it has been a wonderful, wonderful sharing. We are actually 10 minutes ahead of time. So Jordan, would you mind to stay on for another 10 minutes so we can take on more questions? Or so far, you can share with me on the chat, all right? Share on the comment. What is the one takeaway that you get from Jordan today? What is the one takeaway? Share on the chat, yeah, share on the chat. Okay, right now I understand more about the idea of getting organic fans, okay, how powerful it is rather than getting paid fans, yeah? So organic fans, they tend to be the one that could share more of your content. This is my takeaway. What about you? So type in the comments below or even share this out later on when we have this video recording. So everyone get to learn from Jordan as well, yeah? Get to learn from Jordan as well, okay? So Jordan, you are planning for something bigger for the brand, right? Can you share with us, okay, a little bit about your next plan? Where do you plan to take the brand Dream to Success to? What is the next phase of the development?
If you ask me, I hope that what I did is if I want to build a brand, right? If I can create an app or website, something like that, and I can get all the best speakers in the world to come on this single app or website, then I think there is something that it can be very big. It's like for example, if you really can get Jack Ma, or if you can get let's say Elon Musk, something like that, but I don't think that is possible right now, but I try to make it possible, which is hopefully I can do it. Everyone have dream. It doesn't matter, right? You just dream big.
So is an app selling courses, or is just for video, free video sharing, free one or paid one?
You can I can mimicking masterclass like one-time payment. Then you can and it's like one-time payment, and if you have a very cheap price, then you can study all those powerful person.
All right, so we definitely look forward for that to happen. When that happens, I want to have the first edition of it, right, Jordan? Okay, so we still have about 7 minutes. So, okay, why don't we talk about a little bit about Jack Ma? So you mentioned something about Jack Ma. When it comes to Malaysia, you want to ensure your brand name is next to Jack Ma. So how did you do it? Why don't you share with us a story?
Oh, all right. That is not a very good story though, because it get me a lot of trouble. And I guess everyone still remember that when Jack Ma come to Malaysia on 2018 or 18, I guess, 2018. Because I insist to build a very good brand for myself and my audience, because branding is fulfilling, right? So if you can get Jack, you can actually publish Jack Ma to your fan page. It actually generate a lot of linkage, brand linkage for my brand, which people would thought, whoa, Dream to Success brought in Jack Ma, something like that. So it's a very good branding, I would say. Then I just email them. Actually, it's very simple. I just find who organizing it, and I email them, and they see my profile. Then they approve me. But after 3 days, actually, this event actually get me into trouble. So I would say, don't work with the government sometimes.
All right, all right, all right. Okay, thank you so much for the answer. So we are approaching the end of the session, okay? So for those who have joined us on live, please feel free to type in your comment. What is the one takeaway that you get out of this session together with Jordan? And I also have prepared some special gift for all of you, because thanks to all of you who have, came in for this particular session, right? I'll be sharing with you some of my branding tips videos. For those who haven't watched those videos, please type in the chat, just type in video, and I will be PM the video to you through your inbox so that we can continue the discussion over our messenger or over our chat. Yeah, it's a huge privilege, okay, to actually have Jordan on board today. To me, it's a very special thing because the next few months I plan to do more of this kind of topic. So to invite different speakers or different entrepreneurs to come and share with us their industry knowledge. So all of the audience can be benefited through this particular sharing. And Jordan, it's been a wonderful, wonderful session. Just like yesterday, the dry run, we had so much fun together. And if you happen to have any other particular session, so feel free to actually share with us, the audience. So if you want to add Jordan as friend, right? Okay, go and look for Jordan Shin. His name on Facebook is Jordan Shin. Okay, Jordan Shin, I'm gonna type it here. Go and add him as a friend. For those who haven't seen the page yet, you are missing out a lot of wonderful, wonderful, awesome content, okay? Go to this page, Dream to Success 101, yeah? This is the Chinese version, right? And then there's another English version is Real Dream to Success, correct? Right?
Yes, yes.
So these two pages I would also publish in the comment later, so you guys can go there and actually get this daily inspiration from Jordan and his team. All right, so Jordan, one last question. One last question. Does it require a big team to actually produce the content like you do, like daily content, daily posting? Does it require a big team? So for companies who are maybe have, you know, 1 or 2 people to run their Facebook or their social media, do you think it's easy for them to start?
I think still that use that word is very easy. Leverage. It doesn't need a big team to start with. Yeah, it doesn't make a, you can hire any designer to start with actually, and designer is everywhere.
Yeah, so don't let the things that you don't know stop you from doing what you should be doing, right? So engage designers,
just
even
outsource
or even get a full-time one to handle that, because this is actually a window to your company's products or services. It serves as a very important marketing tool for you, especially at this day and age. Okay, having no Facebook page or no social media presence, you are actually going to lose out on a lot of things. So for those who are running your own business, learn this from our master today. Yeah, this is. Can
I add one point? Can I add one little point?
Sure.
It's like now we always say that we want to build a great fan base, right? If now I want to give you 1 million fans, I want to give you my platform. What do you want to do it? What do you want to do? How do you want to do it? What kind of video you want to build? Yeah. And I'm going to give you for free.
Okay.
Yeah.
To me or to the audience?
Everyone. You can come and find me, and we just can talk about how to collaborate. I want to give you for free.
We have this on video, yeah. So everyone has got this as an evidence. So Jordan, I'll be on your channel. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, but one point question is, can you create that value? Because it's like I can create a video that have a lot of shares, and sometimes I create a video that nobody shares. So do you dare a challenge? If you are on, come on, because I'm very welcome everybody to join me.
All right, so that's an open invitation now for those people. I think this is one of the best values that you can get. How is it that you would like to have 1 million following, okay, people who are following Jordan's page be paying attention on you? So look for him and share with him your proposal on how you can add value. Always remember, don't just post anything that is promoting you, but think about what are the things you can add value to Jordan, because he would be very selective, I'm sure, right, Jordan? He is very, very selective in choosing the right person to help to leverage, like I said, to leverage. So
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about how you can collaborate. And Jordan, we have got this on video, so make sure you leverage this. Do you have a expiry date for this, Jordan?
No, it's open. It's always open.
It's always open. Okay, that's one of the best offer like ever. Okay, so utilize this opportunity. Go on and approach Jordan. Yeah, I've already typed in the Facebook name. Go and add him as a friend and ask him about how you can also add value to his page. All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Jordan. It's 9 p.m. right now. I do not mean to hold you any longer for your holiday. Enjoy yourself at Genting Highlands. Yeah, I'm gonna be very, very grateful for you to share this session with me. And I do look forward, okay, if there's any other opportunities, I would bring you back, or maybe some other people from similar background or even different background to share with us their knowledge about how they can, how you can actually leverage your social media presence or build an even better brand. Jordan, any final message to all of our viewers here?
There is my honor to be invited by Ian here, and Ian is actually a person that really generous and helpful. I am not a talkative person. He really encouraged me to stand up, and I hope that if you really want to learn branding, you must find Ian. Thank you, Ian, and thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much. And Jordan, he is too humble. Okay, he's too humble. If I may recall him, he's actually getting better and better for the way he deliver message. And in fact, he also have a YouTube channel with a few of his content up, which is very inspiring. And if you can, if you have the ears to look for details, right? You can actually find out in one of the videos that he posted on these pages, right? It's actually voiced by him. Okay. So look out for that video. And thank you so much, Jordan, and thank you so much for all of you who have here. So type in the video if you would like to get the free video from me personally, or approach Jordan, approach Jordan personally and see what are the things you can collab with him. And I wish everyone a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining us. And Jordan, thank you so much once again. And enjoy your holiday.
Enjoy, yes. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Hope to see you guys soon.
Awesome.
Bye-bye.